was cracking. The percolating was really good in the hood. It's your man Theo Butler. It's Saturday morning. It's Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, I'm sorry. I started a little bit later. It's Saturday afternoon. What's going on TikTok and everything like that? Shout out to my fellow comic book fans, comic book creators, comic book content influencers and all that, writers, editors and everything like that. Shout out to Rob. Rob, you going through something over here on TikTok? They something else, ain't it? Oh, Rob, comic book historian, is on TikTok. And Rob, I thought it was just me too. No, it's something serious over here on TikTok. Yeah, it is. Knowledge is not necessarily a given over here on TikTok. It ain't. But that's not what this video is about. No, this video really is about one of those that rock with me over there on the YouTube channel and everything like that and everything. Shout out to the brother. He made an astute observation in regard to Ironheart. He didn't get triggered. He sat there, watched all 3 episodes with a critical mind. He black, but he didn't go in. He said, I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna watch the movie, I'm gonna watch the show as a comic book fan. Then I'm going to compare what I know as a comic book fan to what was in the TV show. He didn't give 2 doggones what anybody else had to say. He said, no, I know this character that I don't know. I'm going to go get some research. He realized that the TV show is based off the comic book. We keep acting like that ain't what that is. You know, the TV show is based off the comic book. He understood the assignment. So when folks started talking about, oh, nobody like, those that don't like Ironheart are racist as a black person, critical thinking, he said, wait, hold on, because I had some issues with the show my damn self. And he, critical thinking, because he black, can he be a racist? Like, could he be black and not like the show because he racist? Or might it be him as a black person, there was some other issue? Mind you, we're not talking about them folks over there. We're not talking about them folks over there. And I feel like I got to say that. And we know who them folks over there are. Yeah, nerd-rotted folks like that. We know how them folks over there are. So we're not talking about them. No, I'm liking this right here. My brother pulled up real nice, and he pulled up to the channel. I first saw Bumblebee on Titans cartoon. Vixen came on Justice League. I think part of the problem is that my generation, humble. He's humble. He's humble. I think part of the problem is that my generation, aka 80s babies. I'm a 60s baby. Learn about characters through cartoon more than the comics. My issue with Ironheart TV, here we go. My issue with Ironheart TV series is the writing. See that brother? That brother didn't mention no acronym, no letters, no ABCs, no alphabet, no race, no gender. He didn't mention any of that. You see how that brother went? Writing. Writing. That he went straight there. See, that's somebody who's paying attention. They're not using the popular stuff to get the clicks, to get the views and everything like that. No, they are breaking down the show based on the writing. How many of us doing that? Because I see quite a few folks. It's bad because it's a black character. It's bad because it's woke. It's folks don't like it because it's a black character. Everybody got, no. Let's talk about, we all went to class. We all know how to write a paper. We didn't all got grades, right? Your teacher ever give you a bad grade because your paper was too woke or DEI? No. No, you ain't never flunked no paper because of that. Shout out to Top G1. According to the wiki, as well as the comic books she's appeared in, Riri did not participate in criminality. No, she didn't. I don't know why I'm looking at Ironheart and getting BMF vibes, getting P-Valley vibes, getting Power, Book of Power, Ghost vibes. I don't know. I didn't know that's what was supposed to be going on, because it ain't. And I didn't know that's what it needed for me as a black person to be able to relate to it. So unless we got some hood in it, pun intended, I can't relate. If it ain't got no thuggery in it, I can't relate. I can't just go to school and get an education, huh? Really? I can't be no rocket scientist? That's amazing. Because I literally am a rocket scientist. No, I got to be in the hood. I got to be shaking down classmates because they ain't paying me because I helped them cheat on their term paper. Really? You know, I watched, I don't know how many years of Different World on NBC. Yeah. You know, black folk going to college, getting an education. Yeah, imagine that. I never had to worry about stuff like this. I think Ron was the one who was most like this, but Ron had a job. Dad had a car dealership. Ron went to go work. That's what Ron did. Yeah, Ron was in college, didn't want to go to college, went to go sell some cars. Honest living, ain't still nothing. We had Freddie. I had a whole black college, and none of the kids, Whitley, Dwayne, none of them acted like this. But here, the person who's as smart as Tony Stark, who according to the MCU then did some time over there in Wakanda, that's a criminal. According to the wiki, Riri did not participate in criminality after she took the suit. Tony Stark allowed her to work for him. You know, I actually did a video on that a little bit over here on TikTok as well as YouTube. But hey, who am I? I do not like that the writers made her a temporary criminal when that was unnecessary. Who's the writer? So we got another. I don't mind.
Yo.
Who's the writer of the show?
Hello, Babaji. Old man. Oh.
What? Lord have mercy, Jesus.
I'm fucking.
Okay, we're gonna do that. So we're gonna mute that because I don't know. I think we just trolling at this particular point in time. But who's the writer? Who's the creative influencer for Riri Williams Ironheart? Because I know what we keep saying, and y'all keep saying it, but that person has a pattern. That's just the truth. The same pattern that we saw in Creed. There's a criminal element in Creed, right? Is there not a criminal element in there? Right. Okay. There wasn't no criminal element in Black Panther. In Jobu, there's a criminal element, right? Right. Okay. There wasn't no criminal there wasn't a criminal element in Black Panther 2. You met Riri literally shaking down a classmate. That has never been Riri Williams. Okay. So I do not like that the writers made her a temporary criminal when that was unnecessary for character development. It plays into a very bad stereotype. It plays into a very bad stereotype. Black Panther, the very first movie, we got in Jobu, not Sion, telling you what? Hey man, look here. I need you to get the straps, and when you get the straps, I need you to pull around to the back. That's a stereotype. Because the last time I heard anybody talking about straps pulling around to the back, that was Wesley Snipes as Nino Brown in New Jack City. Well, I don't think we looking at New Jack City as being not stereotypical. I don't think we looking at New Jack City and saying it didn't have any criminal elements in it. It had quite a few. Okay, well, come on now. We like sinners, right? Did we not like sinners? We did. Was there not a criminal element to it? The twins weren't criminals? There's a constant theme there. And if you're successful with it, Quentin Tarantino was very successful with his writing style, right? Yes, but that don't mean Quentin Tarantino could write a superhero movie. Yeah, the same thing that we like Quentin Tarantino, you like Django? Yeah, that don't mean he could come over here and do Black Panther just because he did Django. It don't mean that he could come over here and do Black Goliath just because he did Django. It don't mean none of that. It means he could do Django. That's what it means. Well, shout out to you, top G1. You didn't fall for the okie doke. You not feeling yourself pulled one way or the other. You're not going to be boxed in. You're not going to feel pressured to like it because you're black. You're not going to allow yourself to be called a sellout because you're black and you have some complaints. No, you know who this character is in the comic books. The characteristics of this character that some folks don't want to lock into. And as a critical thinking person who also happens to be black, you're asking yourself, why did they put a whole bunch of outdated black stereotypes on this character in an effort to make her appealing? Now, quite a few of us find the character appealing. You might need to ask yourself why. Why you find the character appealing? Because I seen quite a few folks. Why do you find the character appealing? If you find the character appealing because she reminds you of what you get on Sunday night on Stars, if you find the character appealing because she reminds you of some stuff you might have got on Snowfall, yeah, I'm going there. I'm going there. Yeah. If that's why you find this show entertaining, if that's why you find the character appealing, they got you. They got you. They got you. In essence, regardless of what genre you watch as a black person, you're watching the same damn thing. They got you. And because you paying attention to too many of us that aren't woke, you stay in a perpetual state of sleep. You just gonna take whatever they give you cause it's black. Well, they got you. They got you. Then you gonna get upset and go back and forth with your fellow brothers and sisters that's pointing it out. You're going to get mad. That's going to be that separation right then and there. Because the woke brothers and sisters not just going to blindly go along with something just because it's black. We're not going to do that. That day over with. That day over with. This ain't the 70s. This ain't the 80s. This ain't the 90s. Brothers and sisters like myself that's been through all this, we tired of this right now. And y'all younger brothers and sisters, I'm so sorry to say, you do not understand that you're in the midst of a propaganda war. And propaganda really, yeah, you got to be asleep. And propaganda is really to get you not to see any value in yourself. You a damn college student who was just over there in Wakanda. What you street hustling for? I'm going to say it one more time. You a college student in MIT that was just over there in Wakanda, kicking a bobo with shorty bars. What you struggling for? You can invent and create any damn thing. Hell, we do that in real life. You struggling financially for what reason? Which seems to be a constant theme in the MCU when it comes to stay woke. Stay woke. It didn't make no sense with Sam. You might not know that because you're not really talking to any black veterans. Didn't make no sense with Sam. Don't make a damn bit of sense with Riri. Riri could literally, like Tony, invent something, sell it, and she good. But she broke. If you understand comic books, if you understand the lore and legacy of Wakanda, if you understand and know the characteristics of not just T'Challa, but Shorty, what's the likelihood that Riri returns from Wakanda to America and she's not financially backed by Wakanda? Slim to none. Slim to none. Slim to none. And if you think it's a game, okay, flip it. What's the likelihood that, actually, I can't even say it, because there's no white character that's going to go through what Riri Williams went through. There's no white character that's going to go through what Sam Wilson went through. There's no white character that's going to go through what James Rose is currently going through. People kill me. Any black content creator that's telling you to just blindly follow Riri Williams Ironheart right now, ask them why in the hell is James Rose still paralyzed. See if they can give you that damn answer first. Because that's the woke issue. That would be the woke issue right there. When did James get paralyzed? 2016. What are your black comic book influencers on TikTok telling you to do? Hell, as a black comic book fan, you should be pissed off about that alone. Forget being pissed off about T'Challa. Buddy, you mean to tell me with the extremist virus, Stark technology, and Wakandan technology, he's still paralyzed damn near 10 years? And you, as a black MCU fan, you just steadily giving your money and you ain't asked no questions? You ain't demanded nothing? And we over here talking about Ironheart. As smart as she is, she ain't even hollered at the dude that was Tony's right-hand man to get it fixed up. And who wrote it again? Who wrote it? Yeah. He's an attractive looking fella. You can say stuff like that when you get to be an older man. Yeah, he's an attractive looking fella. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Who wrote it again? Who mind did it come from again? Because folks, from the creative mind of who? And if we're talking about grounding the Marvel Cinematic Universe in reality, I don't necessarily like the reality they grounding that in. I don't necessarily like that reality. That reality really ain't too damn different from the reality I live in. I ain't saying, I'm just saying, listen. I'm not telling you not to enjoy the show because I'm finna be out. You can enjoy the show. Just know why you enjoying it. Just know why you enjoying it. When I watched Living Single, I was watching the Living Single for a whole different reason than what I was watching New York Undercover. Amen? Amen. Yeah. I was looking at Living Single. I was looking at Martin for a whole different reason than I was looking at the practice. I wasn't trying to get the same thing from Martin that I was getting from the practice. And I damn sure wasn't trying to get from Family Matters what I was getting from Hill Street Blues. I wasn't trying to get the same damn thing. No. I need some different stuff. I like my Steve Urkel right on over here. Right on over here. Right. I need some fun. Yeah, stay right here. Give me my crime and violence right here. I don't want to go to Family Matters and see brothers and sisters acting like they ain't got no damn sense unless Carl Winslow finna come around and set them straight. Right, okay. Law and Order, yeah, because I know you probably going to jail on over here and everything like that. Right. New Jack City, definitely. Hill Street Blues, yeah. What Michelle? New York Undercover, you could become an undercover cop. You see what I'm saying? But no, I don't want. Y'all like it, I love it. But to Top Dog, Top G1, that's the fairest assessment, fairest comment I've read, period, in regards to Ironheart. Those of y'all that are getting triggered, if you like it, ask yourself why you like it. Those over there that's going to have so much to say, forget them, ignore them. They're going to be dumb and stupid anyway. Truth be told, if they were who they claim to be, they would be able to point out critically what's wrong with the show as opposed to resorting to being Proud Boys like they are. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Listen, I'm out. Thank y'all so much. I just wanted to come in, do this, give Top G1 his shout out. Rob, I see what you're going through, comments explaining everything like that. Twitter is toxic when it comes to comic book knowledge. What I will say is this. You got the knowledge. You trying to share it. I look at it like this. There's a story out there of someone else that has some knowledge and they were trying to share it with people, right? Story go back. Story old. Story real old. Well, he didn't get caught up on those that didn't want to listen. No, he would pull up, say what he had to say, and folks was either rocking with it or they weren't. Now, he pulled up, said what he had to say, and then he would leave. Folks would either go along with him. Folks would either go along with him because they like, you talking that good talk. Or folks would be like, I ain't trying to hear what you got to say. And they stayed right there where they were. Well, we're not going to get caught up on folks that want to stay right there where they at. No, don't get frustrated, Big Rob. Say what you got to say, spread the knowledge, and then move on. You're going to have some that's going to go right along with you. You're going to have some that's going to be, what's the word? We used to say it back in the day. Stuck on. Right. Can't worry about them. Can't worry about them. You just got to keep moving. Shout out to Plant Poppy for the coffee mug and everything like that. Appreciate you, big dog. But yeah, I'm out. Go get this knowledge. Don't be misled. Marvel Unlimited is $9.99 a month. It's an app. Marvel Wiki. Now, mind you, Marvel Wiki is a trip. Don't type in the character's name and just leave it like that. Trying to pull up the character's information. That's going to give you the MCU's version of the character. Yeah, Kevin Feige is a trip. He wasn't lying when he said, this is the 616. No, that's the 1999.99. But he went above and beyond to supplant the comic book knowledge. So when you go look up Marvel characters, not to be confused with DC, when you go online to look up Marvel characters, type in 616 after the character's name. That will take you to the comic book description of the character. And what did we say? The movies are based on the characters in the comics. That's what that is. So when you go out there searching, type in the character's name, 616. That's going to take you straight to the comic book version of the character. You will be able to read and see exactly who this character is, when this character debuted, when they took on their superhuman alias, who created the character, how many comic books they showed up in, how many times their names have been mentioned. You will get it all. That way, well, if you go to church on Sundays, the pastor do tell you to read it for yourself, right? Right. That's me saying you ain't got to accept my words. I don't mind being fact-checked. Go get that knowledge for yourself so you aren't emotionally manipulated, financially manipulated, because that's all it is. That said, I'm out. Thank y'all so much. Once again, This was a shout out to Top G1. This was a sharing moment, if you will, an enlightening moment. I might be back today. Not sure. I got to do a video. I got that Vanguard from Valorverse. Nice little truck and everything like that. We going to have fun with that. So until then, in memory of the late, great Don Cornelius, right? Love, peace, and soul. Chadwick Boseman, same thing. Love, peace, and soul. Myself, I wish each and every last one of you love, peace, and soul. We out.